of course, there's just a couple of days left to pick up those Valentine's Day gifts, but don't panic if you're a last-minute shopper.
Yeah, joining us live in the studio is Soni Dimond of Soni Dimond Media. Good morning, Soni.
Oh, Sherry, good morning.
So good to see you.
Steve, it's great to see you.
Do we actually have people, I mean, Steve jokes around that he's the last-minute shopper. And
It's not a joke, Sherry.
That's no joke.
No, it's not a joke.
How many of Steve's do we have out there who look at the calendar and forget that the 14th is Valentine's Day?
Look, the most cards sold in the United States for Valentine's Day are sold on the 13th. You're good.
There you go. So good. All right, okay, so it doesn't make me unusual.
No,
right,
right.
okay,
No,
right.
relax.
All right, okay, it's all good. Still time, still plenty of time.
Yeah, sure.
So what do we do?
Hey, you know, what we do is the most important thing. You think of your come to your senses. Think of it that way.
Okay.
We have to come to our senses. What are your senses? Think of what you smell. What do you remember about people? Think of that attitude of gratitude, you know? What do you remember? It's not, I love roses, don't get me wrong. I would never complain,
Okay.
Steve, honestly, if I got roses.
Right.
And I love chocolate. However, that smell, that maybe that perfume or something that someone gives you on a special day, you can think of them and last a long time later, and you can think of them. What makes you think of someone and smile? That's a good thing to give. And then you think about what you're hearing. What's another sense, right? You're hearing.
Okay.
You're hearing, if you're
Right.
blessed with hearing.
Okay.
What are you hearing? What makes you smile? Good music. Good, I'm not, Sherry, do not deny.
Oh, no.
Good music.
That's why I get my morning started. Steve
Yeah.
hears it.
I
He
know,
hears the
it's
music
so
every day.
true, right? I see you dancing, it's all good.
yeah.
And I know it makes you smile. Look, if you made Sherry a beautiful CD
Right.
of her faves or put
Right.
something on your iPod for you,
Oh, I'd love it.
it would last
Yeah.
all year.
perfect.
How much
Right.
could that cost?
Right.
Right.
And again, getting back to the thought of it,
Yes.
I knew that they took the time to remember something specifically about me.
Right, the attitude of gratitude. I love you, Sherry. I think of you. You'll love Steve. We all love each other here this morning. It's the time of love. It's Valentine's week.
And you know, it is something that's very personal if you do make a CD
Yeah.
for your loved one, and then it really, from a cost standpoint, really not, you know, and it's something that's very thoughtful, something that's very personal.
Sure.
Doesn't
Takes
cost
your
a whole
time.
lot. Quite frankly, it's cheaper than roses.
Hey,
exactly.
do not discount that rose
Right.
thing. However, right now, speaking of that, roses
Yes.
are extremely high right now. And reservations are high. Things are expensive right now, so that gets us into taste.
Yeah.
And we can make things inexpensively or order out.
Okay.
How about getting Chinese and serve it on China? Right?
You got me there.
Right?
I love that.
A little candlelight, his CD.
There you go.
With your husband.
Yes, right.
Your respective
right.
Right, right, right,
You guys
exactly.
can separate it that
Right.
way.
With the candle burning, so you got the fragrance.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. And all of these things are doable in the next 48
Sure.
hours.
Quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry. Even a pizza served correctly
Right.
could
See?
be really lovely.
There we
Do
go.
you know what my ingredients and toppings are?
Exactly. Now we're talking.
And then you have it done. It's for the other person. So it's all good. There's another sense involved. So we're coming to our senses. And we're thinking about it. And now let's see. How about the sight? If you're blessed with sight and you have that sense. Do you know, I'm sure you have this too. I have a little app on my phone where I can print out from a local drugstore photos in an hour. How about if I had a beautiful photo of you that I wanted to give you for your Valentine? I can have it in an hour,
Yeah.
cost a few cents.
There
It's
you
not
go.
that expensive.
And put it in a really nice frame.
Absolutely. There
You
you go. Ramp it up. Serve it with the dinner. Play the music. You could do whatever you want. Layer on layer on layer of senses.
Well, it makes sense. I see where you're going with this. You
Yeah.
know, think of the five senses and appeal to them with something like you said, Steve, is personal.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
lasts a little while, and 6 months down the road when we're in July, oh, I remember, that was a great Valentine's gift. And
Exactly.
that's our picture in the heart-shaped frame. How am I doing?
You're doing so
Am
well.
I coming around?
You were a great student.
Okay, well, I was kind of thinking,
You're like a
actually,
little Cupid sitting right there.
the pizza, maybe pizzerias, they ought to make a heart-shaped
Heart-shaped
pizza.
pizza.
Why don't they do that?
Well,
You
now.
know? Or you could just do it
hello.
yourself.
I guess you
Is
could do it
there
do it
time to get the
yourself.
word out?
Yeah,
Let's
right.
do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could cut, I'd eat the crust off the end. I'm here to help.
Right, yeah.
And the last thing, of course, and we want to make sure we feel. And I kind of relate it to the emotions, but how do you feel? Don't worry if you're running late on your plans. If you feel it and you say something, don't just say, yeah, me too, on your Hallmark card. You know, don't just sign off, you know, whatever they said. You know, put something in there. And a good way to start it is, you are special to me. Keep it simple. the kiss rule. That's
Right.
good on Valentine's Day, right?
Right.
But keep it simple, sweetie, we'll say.
There we
All
go.
right, so, you know, you are special to me, but forget the because that's when people get hung up.
Right.
Too many words make it unrelatable, and maybe you can get in trouble. You know, what's wrong with my nose? What's wrong with my, what's wrong with my cute button nose? So the thing is, you're special because you make me happy. Just say, you make me happy.
Period.
Period. Keep
I
it
love
simple.
And
And
Soni Dimond,
yes,
thank you so
of
much. This
course.
is
Thanks,
great,
Soni.
great, especially for people like Steve.
This is oh, well, you know, it's
I'll
we
get
have
it done.
hope. We have
I'll
hope.
get it done. I'll get it done. In fact, actually, I was thinking, Soni, I hope I've learned a little something. My idea of getting my wife a bag of road salt, a shovel, and a quiet hour to shovel in,
Yeah.
I'm going to rethink that plan.
Really, you still have time to think. And there is
Thank
hope.
goodness.
There is hope. There is hope. All right, thanks a lot, Sonny.
Thanks.
Yeah.